Well, hi everyone. Today I'm going to make a sand shrimp as you're looking at right now. Here it is. What I'm going to do to make them is uh, first of all, the thread I'm going to use this. Okay, and this is the hook. I'm gonna I do fishing a lot for salmon and steelhead, so this is the hook for salmon right here. And I found this. It holds pretty strong. It can hold pretty well. And where to find them? I got them from eBay. So if you guys search for it, and then you can find it. And I don't want to mention the name because I get nothing from advertising. Okay, and the body and the little uh, whisker right here is you from the chicken or duck feather. I have no idea. It's from chicken or duck. Anyway, and the top of the back, I'm gonna use this type of plastic, and I just cut them out a piece like this. This is going to be the head, and this down here going to be the tail. Okay. Basically, that's it. And this is the hook I'm going to use for it, and start it out. Tie up some, make some turn, cut it off. And turn it all the way to the very as far as you can. Because the shrimp going to be long shrimp, and the hook is not that long. A hook probably about my finger size right here, about that long. Probably I would say about an inch or so. Okay. Turn to here, I'm going to make the whisker. I'm going to use this line, fishing line, 4 pounds. I probably, if I have 2 pounds or 1 pound, I would use them because they're small. But the 4 pounds, I think it's fine. And that's all I have. So I'm going to use the 4 pounds. Cut our piece. Well, this long doesn't matter really, because if it's too long later on, you're going to chew them off anyway. Just make them about even. Okay, it doesn't matter really, because later on you're going to chew them off anyway. So just tie them up. And some smaller, shorter whisker. I'm going to use some of the feather from the duck right here, or the chicken, I don't know. You don't need to get a lot, only few. Okay. And what I found out work best is kind of twist them around like this. It loosens them up, because if you let them stay still, it later on it seems like it's going to stick back together. It's the same thing like the feather like this. If you separate them out. Later on, you put them back. See, they're going to stay back. So if you twist them out, they're not going to stay back. And this is how it looks. And tie them in. And again, try to go as far as you can. Now this wicker, the fishing line, is much longer than the chicken feather. It's fine because later on I'm going to trim them off anyway. Okay. And next I'm going to use, for the body of it, start to make the shape. I have this big old roll of thread, and I just cut them out a piece long, probably about 20 centimeter long. And this line is pretty big, so I separate them out. This is 1/3 of it, so it's kind of small. Okay. But before I do that, I'm going to use single strand, because the single strand I'm going to tie up the body later. Okay, just leave it hang out right here, kind of in the middle also. Okay, I'm going to use this to tie them up and to make the body shape. With this type of work, I realize it takes much longer than normal fly, because it needs a lot of detail. So more details you have, the longer it's going to take. Okay, now you can go back. Okay, start them up with the body. So with the shrimp, the eye of the hook going to be the tail, and where the bend of the hook going to be the head. So I'm going to make it bigger on the bottom of the hook and smaller, kind of like smaller gradually to the tail. So I'm going to make all the way to the hook eye, and later on I'm going to go back and make the head bigger. Yeah, I try to spread it out so it's going to be smoother. The body going to be smoother, not a big clump at one spot and small clump at the other spot. So that good thing about it, the thread, the big thread is you can make them make faster by using the thread instead of just regular thread. And you have to take them. It takes forever for you to turn to make it this big. I can cut them off. Go back and tie the whole body up again. Okay, cover up the body. I'm going to use the part right here, the fluffy part right here to make the body. You don't need a lot, just cut a little piece, as you see right there, right here. Just cut out a little piece and make the body. And you can add more and more, and along the way. Cut another piece. Yeah, I used to tear it off. The fluffy part here, right here, I tear it off. But whenever I found out, cut them out, it's much easier to do than tear them off. Okay, need some more. So this is the body, the head, where the centrum is going to be, and this is going to be the tail. So I'm going to try to make this part smaller by adding smaller. Something like that. Okay, and this is come up. Okay, basically we try to make a shape, right here. The body will be bigger, and this is the tail going to be smaller. And here I'm going to make the body, the back actually. I just measure it out, and I'm going to a little bit too long, so I'm going to cut them off. Okay, put right on top of it and measure it out. I mean, try to figure out which is the best spot to tie. make them evenly. So probably here going to be good. Okay, when reach to the end, and the tail, I think this tail wants still to be a little bit too long. Trim them off, and then split them in half. Cut the real tail is, at the end right here is split into two parts anyway. So you want to tie the rest of them. Open them up, and now you can tie the line up. Now you can cut them off. Basically, you get it done right here, and the rest you're going to have to make eye for it. Okay, and now you pull the tail back. Guys, so this is the shrimp, how it look like. It have too much leg. I like to trim it down a little, because shrimp don't have a lot of leg like this. So to make it look real, trim them down a little. Okay. And the whisker right here, the fishing line whisker, I think it's too long. I can trim them up also, about this long. Okay, look good. Now I'm going to make eyes for it, and make eyes going to be pretty simple. I'm going to use the marker, draw an eye, black eye, and then use the UV resin, cover it up, make it shiny. Okay, so here the eye you see right now. Okay, eye on this side and eye on this side also. Okay, now I'm going to put UV resin on it to make it durable and it look more real. doesn't need a lot, just need a little touch of the UV resin, and then heat them up with the light, and you get it. And so this side, and here you got the shrimp. A little bit too much feather on this side, so I'm going to trim it off. Okay, here it is, my sand shrimp. There you go. It's not hard to do, it's quite easy, but just need to be a little bit patient to get it done. And the tail right here, probably I can use marker, because on the real shrimp the tail is surrounded a little bit darker, so I'm going to do a little touch. Not a whole lot, just a little touch, kind of highlight the part where the end of the tail is. Very light, that's all. So here is the shrimp again. It looks pretty good, and I'm happy with how it turned out. Well, thank you very much for watching. Bye now.